Golden Sun enthusiast's friend, TheRealMorgan. This is definitely one of my favorite RPGs. It takes me back, just listening to this awesome music, to when I was about 10 years old, near the year 2001, when I first bought a Game Boy Advance. I saved up an impossible amount of money, $60, to be able to buy one that was semi-clear and blue. And I played the crap out of this game. And if you haven't, I hope you're about to, so put on your big boy pants and let's watch some of the frickin' awesome graphics that this game has. Now we have crazy summons like these. Not convinced? How about a meteor? Or a big ice grinder? Or cool sword attacks? Well, we're gonna ignore all of that to ask the question. Can you beat Golden Sun with just Psynergy? For you first-time newbies, that means the thing that just shot out of that lady, your mom, in this game. She shot out a big hand to grab something. Basically, Psynergy equals magic. So can we beat this game with just its version of magic? Now, every single person can attack with magic. Every single person can kind of do everything more or less in this game, which is one of the reasons it's really cool. And yes, after that horrific event, we have our first battle. To be slaughtered, in fact. Come on, redhead friend, let's die. Don't worry, they'll help us forget. Rules for this challenge. Number 1 rule. We only get to use Psynergy to attack enemies. Defending is okay. Items for healing or PP and stuff like that is fine too, because I'm not about to sign up for a bunch of misery. A few years later. Now we're not going to be using any Ginny and no summons, unfortunately. And those are like the 2 strongest things in the whole freaking game. So pick up some of that purple gold and let's go. We got to make it through a lot of cutscenes. Running into the baddies again. Seeing that guy lying about a story, then they kick us out. Off to the open world map. We run into our first Ginny. Now, I have to make a confession. My entire life, hit yes right there, first of all. My entire life, I called Ginny Dijin. So if I accidentally call them Dijin in this video, please forgive me and don't hate. First real boss battle, so that's cool. Using Psynergy, aka magic, is really good in this game, actually. I've found out through playing all of this. Everything kind of goes down pretty easily. Armor is really the only thing that matters in a run like this, more or less. But the leveling is going swiftly. We're going to traumatize this guy. Fight this hesitant Ginny, Dijin. He gets scared. Pick up some more, progress through the tree areas, and onto this boss. Now, I never remember struggling with this boss, so yeah, a few volcanoes and he's gone. But now we want to impress a chick at the Mercury Lighthouse. That was easy. Alright, well, we're going to pick up some more Dijin, some more Ginny, and we're going to be working our way to the boss. That was my setup. Here we go. This Ginny setup not only allows me to have some awesome Psynergy, like Cutting Edge, which is super effective for him, but it also balances out some of the stats of my different party members, so he goes down. And we get a crucial item. That's going to help later. Now that Pikachu is healing at the Poke Center, we can move on and heal the tree and progress about halfway through the game and fight this monkey boss. I've never lost a whole party to him, but he can take down one of your guys if he does a couple good attacks in a row. So here's my strategy. Pays off pretty easily. Gotta go bully some more of these guys. They buff your stats quite a bit, so you don't want to miss any, really at all. Run into that lady, she spills her water, you freeze it to jump over to another one to buff your healer, or whoever you give it to, and we move on. We're through the least good part of this game, which is Alton and the caves. And then we fight this boss. I set it up so I can do some fire moves against him, and he doesn't really have too many strong attacks, so he goes down pretty swiftly too. Now I don't even lift, bro, so we gotta go get the lifting gem. Makes us buff. We're moving through the desert. Things are going pretty swiftly. This boss, I don't remember any problems historically, and guess what? He actually goes down pretty easily too. What's exactly going to be hard at this point? That's what I'm starting to ask myself. I mean, Satros and Minardi, you know, the big bad baddies in this game, are pretty rough. Oh yeah, that's right, a giant sea monster is coming up. So we return the trinket, and we pick the best people to row. I do this every single time I play this game. I pick literally the women and the old guys. Their reactions are just hilarious, and then they give you the little cutscene later. Yeah. The sailors keep getting eaten by monsters, basically, so then you have to replace them with passengers. But then we have the big bad boss himself, the Kraken. I always like this cutscene. It's intense, man. Okay, so we're going to go in. I'm going to show you what a typical round looks like for this guy. We kind of just rinse and repeat. We have enough Ginny where we can just hit Wish every single time with your healer. You can even set it up so that you have 2 healers. I do that in a lot of battles, and it pays off. The Kraken can be a little bit tricky at times. It's not uncommon for one of your party members to go down, maybe even 2, but I don't recall, again, ever really losing an entire file to this guy. So we take him down. And then we get to watch some of the funny cutscenes. Okay, not too bad. That was pretty funny. He's so pissed. Oh, it was worth it though. He probably just added years to his life. So we go and we get some just really good equipment. You know, it's pretty good, I guess. We start to cheat our way through this competition that we go in. Literally, they cheat. We make it through all of that, and then we're moving on to the final stages of this game already. Now, it usually takes me about 10 hours to beat this game, which in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot. But in my opinion, this is the greatest way to grind levels. So I do that from approximately level 19 until like 24. And then we make it through the Venus Lighthouse, grab some purple stuff, and we get ready for last boss time, baby. Here's my setup. I'm gonna just hit him with my Mercury-based magic over and over again and heal and see if that works. So here we go. Now, I might be making a lot of this look easy, and I have a huge advantage running through this challenge because I've beaten this game probably at least 20 times. I'm telling you, I play it like once a year, and it's been out for 20 years, so there you go. So I know some of the magic attacks and other types of strange attacks that these enemies do. So I kind of play around them a little bit. I'm aware that if I boost my stats, it's kind of a win-win, especially for the, you know, boss that comes right after this. If you keep hitting resist, which is like one of the best defensive moves in this entire genre of gaming, then the enemy will often cast break on you to get rid of your resistance, which makes him waste an entire turn. So then you just don't get a lot of damage from him. An otherwise just really big attack, like a, I don't know, space dragon jumping onto your entire party from outer space, or breathing fiery death breath all over you. So we do resist almost entirely, just every single turn with Ivan. I do have some deaths, though, so I have to use revive mid-battle, and part of it was just carelessness or trying to go too quickly. As you can see, I get down to 1 HP with certain attacks. I do die a couple times, but yeah, Could I have microed this more perfectly? Yes. I do not do any RNG manipulation because, frankly, I don't know how, but I do know that it exists in this game. I've seen some crazy videos. But, yeah. These guys are hurting. So with a little bit of luck, a little bit of healing, we restore everybody back to health and just keep wearing them down. This attempt took like 15 or 20 minutes of just hitting him with my Psynergy blast over and over again, and it worked! We officially felled Fusion Dragon, and then they fall to their deaths. So can you beat Golden Sun with just Psynergy? Abso-frickin-toodly-fruitily-loodly. Now I know that some of you have lost hope thinking that the Golden Sun games are dead, but I believe that they will come storming back eventually. But if this gets enough attention, enough likes and engagement, I'll gladly do some more challenges for this game and possibly the next. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe or something!